Today, a fellow student and monk here at Rewild University, Simon, is going to be doing his Spartan Cold Fire Challenge. What that is choosing a very wet day where all materials are completely soaked, it's been raining overnight, and challenging himself to start a fire. It is drizzling a little bit of rain, and he's going to actually step it up a bit here and try to use a hand drill kit. He's got some mullein and some white pine, and he's going to try to get it done. So, like I said, it's quite wet around here. I'm not seeing any immediate materials other than a bunch of wet leaves, some birch bark, and we're doing this under supervision. So always make sure if you're going to try to do something like this for yourself that you're safe. Go ahead, Simon. Go ahead and try to find yourself some materials.
First thing I want to do is could start pouring, so I want to protect the hand drill.
Keeping the hand drill dry, that's a very good idea.
Yeah. I was just about to set on the ground, but that's not better. Well, I guess now too.
If you've never had to try to keep a hand drill kit dry before, how do you know how?
This is my first time. Then this is... It has kind of the...
Punk wood?
Yeah, it has kind of the necessary feel to it, but I'm not an expert. It might just be bad punk wood for all I know, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. I want to get a lot of it, so I just have to strip away the wet part. And when it's wet, you can never gather too little. Oh, this is probably gonna work as kind of a flamethrower though. So, oh, there's hoof fungus, I think.
Good find.
Well, I'm not sure,
that is hoof fungus.
It is, but this one's alive, so that one's not good. We need the dead ones, I think. Oh, I thought it fell. Yeah, if I break this up, I think this should be able to catch a coal for backup. Well, most of the time I've done hand drill, I've needed the backup almost each time.
So with a challenge like this, you're just trying to find that balance of being careful and smart and picking the right materials, not wasting your time, but also being fast, because he does have a bunch of little goosebumps or getting cold chills. Rain is falling on him a bit here, and I don't know, just sometimes the longer it takes to get something done, the more complicated you can make it. So he's browsing right now, trying to find some dry sticks, but
yeah, I'm gonna use the leaves. Oh, this stuff will come in handy. Like if I get this stuff going, then even if they're wet, like this might just save me.
Pine cones. Yeah. quite resiny.
Apparently they're very resiny this year. I don't care how wet they are at this point.
How are you feeling?
Temperature is okay. I'm not shivering or anything, but once I start touching these leaves, then my hand dexterity will go down quite quickly. So this is really the point where I'm having to start do stuff quickly, I think. And it's okay now, but I've done it before and I know just how quickly our hands go away. And it happens before you know it.
It's all very wet.
It is.
Are your pants waterproof?
They are, but getting moisture on the knees, I would feel that if I didn't put birch bark underneath. And so that's one way to get cold as well. Through being on your knees. But I'm used to doing the hand drill on my butt, with my legs in front. I just figured out I can't really do that here. Like I'm thinking this is my first time doing it in a different position, and we'll see how that goes.
You think you can sit on your butt and do it?
Oh, I could, but if this is it is a survival situation, you could say, and you're gonna lose more heat like that. And
good point.
I think it's better to just try doing the hand drill in a different manner. Well, I actually have a blister, I forgot, but we'll just work through that.
Smell it. Is it smoking already?
Tiny bit. It's smoking, but I need more dust. There's a tiny bit of dust there, or smoke.
While warming up the board, you want to make sure you use your whole hands if you can.
The spindle is bent.
That's not the straightest stick,
yeah. Well, I'm kind of just making excuses.
I know how I'm moving on to the next method for yourself. Still utilizing that dust if you want.
Yeah, that's one way to go about it. There's not much smoke coming now, like nothing.
You seem to have wore out your arms a bit for sure.
Yeah, but
Got a snag. It smooths out on each end.
it is. Well, let's give it a few more goes.
Okay.
And
Again, no. If you can't get it with the spindle and board.
I'm gonna do flint and steel on this dust if I don't get it.
Oh, not dust. No, you use your char-punk too. Generate in smoke.
No.
Okay. Using the dust. Some really good direct hits there.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a lot of moisture, definitely.
You got so good at getting those sparks.
Well, this is what I've been using mostly. But I think maybe char-punk would be easier, but let's see if I can use this.
Something to be careful of, guys, whenever you're doing this. So it's got a piece of flint hit me in the eye. It's okay.
It did?
Yeah. I closed mine just enough time.
Oh yeah.
But
It's
whether
not
you're
as
a
bad.
striker or you're someone watching this, flint flies off.
And it's sharp. Can definitely hurt you.
It's a noble attempt to try to get it in this dust.
This is not a good edge. My fingers are getting a little bit unusable as well.
Losing dexterity in the fingers.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh, nice. Maybe I got some new edge there. I don't think so. I'm not sure where that came from. Well, I know this works if it's dry.
It's the perfect
Almost.
conditions.
I actually almost got it there, so
Oh, nice.
I'm just gonna continue. And some of the flint pieces are like pushing the dust away and everything. You see there, like the flints are just.
The dust is easily affected by a little bit of wind.
Oh my god. Well, somehow there's like not as much sparks coming now.
I seen a really good hit there, though.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this dust is really.
Wow, that's really good sparks.
Well, I'm warm, but my hands aren't, so.
That's all it takes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've gotten so many hits on this dust now, so I'm not sure if it's even possible to get this going.
You can just breathe it in there, the moisture in there. That
Mhm.
moisture is infiltrating your...
It is. It is quite
your setup.
moist.
I can feel it in the board.
Mm-hmm.
The board is, I feel like it's a little different texture.
Then it would be inside, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it rained a lot this night. Or it rained for a long time. This is what I would use if I was using flint and steel from the start.
You nearly wish you would have done it right from the beginning, probably at this point.
I do wish, because even if I do get the fire now, which is going to be a challenge in itself,
Yeah.
then I still failed the hand drill.
How does that feel?
Well, I've never gotten a hand drill outside. Like, this is the first time doing hand drill outside also. So it's kind of like I shouldn't really beat myself down too much about that.
I think that's very fair.
But
I failed the hand drill myself outside so many times.
it's a lot different than inside. So this should work, you know. This has been in a jar, so it shouldn't be that moist just yet. Okay.
Get it to take?
Yeah. This is some prime char-punk right here. That's why it's catching so easily. There, I have a backup. I don't want to light this stuff.
Just one backup?
Well, I'm gonna see if I can make backups from my fungus here. This is gonna burn stronger, I think. Well,
Oh, that's good.
well, for some reason this isn't good. Hoof fungus.
Yeah, there's different decay levels of hoof fungus. You want to look for a nice smooth or kind of jagged edge actually, with so it can transfer down those lines. And I see some smoke in that, so it's good.
And some of this has catched
And you
actually.
still have.
Well, this is like a virus. That's one thing to keep in mind with char-punk. I did this in the ice breakthrough video as well. I lost all my char-punk.
It's like a virus.
It's like a virus.
More catching. You see it all there.
And if I want to save my char-punk, there's really no way of knowing where some of this is catched. This one went out. So my strategy now is to just use this.
You have some backup char-punks.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so
You can catch. Let's see. I love the technicality of your doing this.
want to get the edges. Okay, so let's see if this will even work.
It's a giant timber bundle, huh?
If Kent would do this, he would probably have the fire by now. But so I think I need some more of this underneath there, actually.
Trying to build a good coal base.
Yeah.
I'm sit by your fire too.
Yeah. So
It's good.
most of the time I spent was on the handrail, really, and preparation. I could have used less time on preparation, but once I started using the flint and steel, it kind of, with the char-punk, that was suddenly a lot easier.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how you felt about the hand drill and
Yeah.
like where you feel you're at it right now with that, and like, you know, one thing I want to first say is that it's like I said earlier, it's really admirable that you even chose to do the hand drill first, because we both know that can be super frustrating. It can be super rewarding, but also really frustrating.
It's a reward.
But
I chose kind of.
you were hoping to get that reward.
Yeah. I was confident I would be able to get it, but it's my first time trying it outside even, so yeah. But I'm guessing moisture played a lot into this.
I think so. I mean, you can see how the fire just keeps wanting to die.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't even want to stay alive, really.
It's a safe fire because there's a lot of stuff I could blow up again there, so I could always get the flames back, but it's hard to get flames with this moisture, yeah, definitely. But I'm getting heat from it, though. That's the most important part.
Definitely, I can feel the heat all the way over here.
Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of smoke.
How do your hands feel now?
My hands are good. It changes a lot when you suddenly get the fire going. It helps, like, immediately. But my hands were kind of the only thing that was getting cold. So I think, like, Spartan cold fire challenge is maybe not the right word at this point, but
No, we're approaching...
Spartan wet fire might be.
Yeah, we're in the middle of May.
Yeah.
Spring is coming on hard now. Just 3 weeks ago, it snowed 20 inches, though.
Oh yeah.
So how do you feel about the fact that you got it fairly easy with your flint and steel and char-punk versus, you know, how much effort you put into the hand drill?
Well, if it were a survival situation, doing the hand drill would be a disaster at that point. So you want to be confident that you'll be able to get it when you decide to do it, I think, because you invest a lot of time and energy into hand drill. It being not a survival situation, or kind of, we can pretend it is.
Yeah, we can always go back.
I should have done the flint and steel from the get-go, maybe. But the reason I did the hand drill is because I'm interested in doing stuff without being dependent on, like, pre-made materials. Like, you would have to go and find steel and flint, and you don't find that in the woods or, like, everywhere. So hand drill is the most self-sufficient way of doing it, and that's why I wanted to do that.
You got kind of frustrated there for a bit. Do you feel like that frustration's gone away now with the success?
Well, there wasn't that much yeah, there was a little bit of frustration with the hand drill, but I didn't feel it was like a lot of frustration. It was more like I wanted to get it, and I just had to keep going. But my muscles weren't really up for that at this point. I just had been going at it for too long for my muscles to give it that fresh energy which you sometimes need, you know.